President Trump to bring back religion and Christianity as we enter the golden age and new world order. What is the deeper significance of the news calling Trump a phoenix from the ashes? What is the hidden message of Elon Musk and Trump, Novus Ordo Seclorum? Welcome, dear friends, and thank you for supporting TIBP Media. Kindly like and share this timely update to all. Daniel chapter 3 verse 1. King Nebuchadnezzar made an image of gold, 60 cubits high and 6 cubits wide, and set it up on the plain of Dura in the province of Babylon.
He's going to make America great again, and we're going to bring back religion into our country. And we're going to bring back religion into our country. Bring it back.
He said that we have to bring back religion. We have to bring back Christianity.
That we're going to bring it back, and I really believe it's the biggest thing missing from this country. It's the biggest thing missing. We have to bring back our religion. We have to bring back Christianity in this country.
And I begin to wonder, what kind of worship is Trump thinking about? What kind of religion will Trump introduce? Answer: it will all be based on Project 2025. CNN.com says Trump's master plan for a radical reformation of the US government. During the campaign, Trump tried to distance himself from Project 2025, the controversial and detailed blueprint for a newly reimagined federal government published by the conservatives as the Heritage Foundation in anticipation of a second Trump term. But now that the election is finished and Trump has won, independent.co.uk says MAGA allies say they can finally admit Project 2025 is the agenda for Trump's second term. Matt Walsh says on X, now that the election is over, I think we can finally say that actually Project 2025 is in the agenda, LOL. The second a Republican gets elected in the first 180 days, they can go in there and clean house. So Project 2025, this ominous, creepy sounding project, will be in full swing. An amalgamation of right-wing think tanks put aside their differences. They got together and released a 920-page document. And in this document, they laid out all the plans moving forward. Here is the mandate for leadership document, the conservative promise, page 621. Sabbath rest. God ordained the Sabbath as a day of rest, and until very recently, the Judeo-Christian tradition sought to honor that mandate by moral and legal regulation of work on that day. Reading on, Congress should encourage communal rest by amending the Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA, to require that workers be paid time and a half for hours work on the Sabbath. Communal means shared by all, must be shared to all. That day, reading on, would default to Sunday.
We can be ready to hit the ground running on day one of the next administration.
Make sure that we, as conservatives, are prepared to hit the ground running January 20th, 2025.
This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have.
Elon Musk tweeted, as Trump will enter into the Oval Office, Novus Ordo Seclorum, which simply means a new world order. What you can also see in the dollar bill. Even the media is headlining that we are entering and dawning into a new world golden age. But they are just saying it in a different way. November 6, 2024, election night on Fox News. Host laud Trump as phoenix from the ashes. November 9, 2024. Fox News anchor hails Trump as biggest political phoenix from the ashes in US political history. A phoenix is a mythical creature that represents a transformation, hence a transformation into the new world. And the shocking fact is this: a phoenix in ancient Egypt, and in classical antiquity, a fabulous bird associated with the worship of the sun. It roots back to the history of the United States and surprisingly, a prophetic pattern of worship in the final days. In the $1 bill, you see an eagle facing right with golden wreath, 13 arrows in its talons, a sunburst breaking through the clouds above its head, representing the sun god Mitra. In a large number of lands, the sun is associated not so much with independence, but with the promises it brings in the dawn of a day. Witness Smith, Flags, page 314. In other words, the rising of the sun represents the dawn of a new era of peace and prosperity for the newborn nation. Great Controversy says, at the end, says the imposition of the day of the sun will be understood as the secret to return to the peace and prosperity that the United States once enjoyed when it was founded. J.D. Vance says that the new administration will be ruthless.
The thing that we have to take away from the last 10 years is that we really need to be really ruthless when it comes to the exercise of power.
And they are now arguing biblical lawmaking
is the most concrete and material gift that we can give to our nation. Laws, indeed, Sabbath laws, Sunday laws that would require a cessation of what? Commerce.
In state blue laws, then you would have to outlaw sports teams on Saturday in order to accommodate Jews for the Sabbath or Muslims, Seventh-day Adventists. So how do you kind of thread that needle?
Well, we're not obligated to satisfy every group under the sun.
And what will happen to Seventh-day Adventists who are faithful in keeping the Sabbath, the Bible Sabbath that is?
Privileging of Christianity, because which religion has the Sabbath on Sunday? Well, it's Christianity, and so you're not doing it on Saturday. You're not doing it. So you're explicitly saying this is a Christian land, and we're going to all force you to obey some sort of Christian. And so that's the best critique. And I would just say, that's exactly what it does. I would just one of those things. I'm not going to reject their objection. I'm just going to affirm it. Yes, that's what Christian nationalism is actually saying we're going to privilege the true religion, which is Christianity. And so we are privileging a Christian holy day in a sense. Every good Presbyterian, every Sunday is holy, and we're going to do that because we're a Christian nation. That's the idea of Christian nationalism. So I'm not going to retreat to it's good for all, and of course everyone gets the day off. But it is an explicit recognition of the kind of of privileging of Christianity.
WashingtonPost.com says Trump pledges to turn away from those who don't like, quote-unquote, our religion. Dear friends, will history repeat itself? In Daniel chapter 3, the golden age of King Nebuchadnezzar, and whosoever does not bow to the golden image will be killed. And now we are entering a golden age, having worship as the central issue. Are we entering modern day Babylon? But the good news, friends, is that Jesus is in the fire in Daniel chapter 3 with the faithful, and they would not bow to the image. Why? Because it is a violation of the second commandment, which the Catholic Church have removed. They attempted to change times and law. Only by looking unto Jesus we can have fireproof characters. Is it your decision, friends, to reject this man-made worship arising in the final days? Kindly type our decisions today. I reject Babylonian laws. Thank you, dear friends. Kindly share this prophecy update to all, and may we continue to preach truth in Bible prophecy.